The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
But Pokemon Snap is a popular spin-off game. As a proponent of the spin-off games, I wholly approve. Anyway,
Hey, Mansour. They remade Pokemon Snap. You're never gonna guess what they called it.
Pokemon Chat.
No, although that's pretty good. No, it's called New Pokemon Snap.
Why?
New Super Mario Brothers. New,
Wait, they're calling it New or Mew?
No, New.
NEW.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought they were calling it Mew.
Like the Nintendo standard is, if we don't have a fun name, slap Mew in front of the old name.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, with a beard as large as Abraham Lincoln's.
That might be true. It's me, Mansour. And I've got somebody with me who, instead of taping their papers, instead of using staples for their papers, uses Gorilla Glue.
It's me, Muhammad. You made that sound a lot weirder than this.
I just fumbled the words. Sorry.
It's almost like this isn't an improv show. Guys, we script this entire thing. Did you know that?
Surprise.
This entire plot has been laid out for decades.
The thing is,
maybe in your head.
That's where I just don't know.
That's also true. Maybe not decades. Like 10 months, maybe. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know where this story is going at all.
Lies.
This whole ghost thing,
Lies.
I literally made that up on the spot. I know what it is now, but...
See, he knows. He said he has no clue where,
And then he knows right away.
Yeah, no, like...
Yeah, I know where it is now, but when I made it up, I had no idea. Anyway, regardless of all that, hello. Hi. Welcome back. How you guys doing?
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing great.
Good to hear. Good to hear. I'd normally have something entertaining at this point, but I don't. So, Mansour, do you want to give the history lesson thing?
Of course. So last episode, we were in the midst of our journey with HD and Kirk heading to Gale Beach. Made some attempts at awkward conversation and a little bit of banter back and forth. We've passed by a couple towns like Shady Grove and just elected to completely ignore them. Taking rests along the way, making good progress towards Gale Beach, hoping that the ghost, the evil villain, the ghost, who we know nothing about, doesn't just show up out of nowhere. But so far, since we've been playing it really safe, we haven't encountered them so far. And we got ambushed by a bunch of deerling that we promptly destroyed. I managed to get rid of low sweep having a disadvantage, and now I've learned it fully. And that's kind of it in terms of what happened. We did a couple egg checks. That's basically all that happened last episode.
Yeah. I don't know if, Muhammad, you have anything else you want to add to the saga, the legend that's being built?
See, the only significant plot point that he missed was Egg has hit new milestone and is less hyper and is now just warming up, getting ready to hatch. So, but I don't know if that counts as Mansour forgetting enough for me to say, aha!
No, that's not enough. If the egg doesn't hatch, I'm not concerned. So
it's not major until the egg hatches.
It's not a major plot point unless it hatches.
No, but I said it was just a major egg milestone. That's all.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, I guess.
So, before we dive on in, there's actually something I want to mention. There's a site that I use to build the maps, which by this point you have seen. They just had their update to 1.5 version, which now has maps. Which now has maps. Wow.
Now it has maps.
Surprise! Now you can make a map.
Yes. No, what they do have now is emblems for each of the countries that are auto-generating. So, I'm going to be making those. They'll come out probably before this episode actually comes out, now that I think about it. But there's going to be
it's going to be a while till this episode drops.
Yeah. But there's going to be state flags and stuff, maybe. region flags, regional flag.
Ooh.
This is the region. State
Ooh,
flags.
you could throw down like guild logos where the guilds
Yeah,
are.
guild logos and region
Yeah.
flags, and then now that just leads. Oh my gosh, there's more. I zoomed in. That was a bad decision. There's so many of them. Help.
I am overwhelmed.
Guys, there's too many of them. Okay, let's not have the emblems. There we go. That clears things up significantly.
Although you did say that it'll be a while till this episode drops, but not to our Patreon members. Or the ones
that is
that
true.
are higher up.
Random plug for the Patreon in the middle of the episode. Hi, if you're listening to this and it's before June, I don't. That's an over exaggeration. But if you're listening to this before then, you're probably a member of our Patreon. If you're not listening to the episode and it's June, you get this. Anyway. Join the Patreon if you can.
The episode drops before June. Everyone's listening to it in like May. Wait, free Patreon membership. Let's go.
Regardless of all that, hi, you can join the Patreon. I usually talk about it in the midsection, but join the Patreon if you're financially able to. Obviously, you don't have to. It's all fine and dandy, but there's cool stuff, special things. To be honest, as of this recording, there are things going on the Patreon that these two don't know about. So, cough, cough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Other reactions to make you go join the Patreon. Anyway, thank you very much. Okay, cool. So let us figure out where we are. Have we figured out where we are? We have figured out where we are.
We are in
Let us
some point
dive
between Shady
on-
Grove and okay.
In. Hello.
Hi.
So, last time on Not a Scratch, y'alls were at the port, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Or
that makes sense.
Just outside of the
We were camping a ways away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we had our night routine, and we finished off with the egg check, which is normally the last thing. So, with that said, we are just going to go back into the whole routine thing. So we're going to start off with our ghost check.
So we both rolled D100s, correct?
Yes.
We
If I
both
remember
rolled
correctly.
D100s,
Yes.
and we see the ghost shows up.
Yeah.
Oh, this is either fantastic or awful.
3.
But oh no! I got a 95.
Uh-oh.
One of us got a 3, the other got a 95. This is a bad sign. One of us failed.
Oh. Okay. One of you got a 3. One of you got a 95.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, it's July 7th in the morning. Is this
Otherwise
important?
known as the last day that we are alive on this earth.
It's midnight, if I believe. Correct? It's like midnight of January 7th.
It's going from July 6th to 7.
Yeah.
Technically, I do the ghost check in the morning when you guys wake up, which is at 8 o'clock.
I thought I thought for the travels, midnight.
No, wait, no, my bad. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
lying.
We traveled midnight to 2, I believe, or midnight to 4.
You guys travel. Yeah, you go to sleep from noon to 10. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock you start traveling.
It's 10 p.m. on the 6th.
It's 10 p.m. on the 6th. It's about to turn to the 7th. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. All right, we're back on track.
And-
Hello.
And we are going about that. Unless
Yeah.
the threshold is a 2 in either direction, in which case,
Clutch.
So, will the ghost show up? We'll see. Anyway, the next check I do.
imagine the threshold is a 3, but it's not roll a 3 or lower. It's roll a 97 or higher.
Oh, imagine.
That would be amazing.
So what do we do now? I roll a d20 to see if an event happens. You're looking for a number. That's not the number you're looking for.
You know what
Nothing
would have
happens.
been a really fun way to do this, Anirudh?
Please tell me, because we can do that for the rest of the days if you want to toss that.
Well,
in here.
no. Like, we've already committed to this system. But for, like, the D100 check, rather than, like, okay, like, there's a threshold, and the threshold gets bigger, like, the more risk you take on, it's, instead of a threshold, it's, like, a list of random numbers. And every time, and so, like, we have absolutely no clue, like, if our roll is even close. So, like, at the beginning, like, if it was only a 1% chance, you'll roll a D100, and that number is now bad. And then for every one you add on, a new number is now bad. That would be like
That would
that
be
would that would be so much more nerve wracking because any roll could be bad and we just have no clue. Versus we know if we roll a 50, we're safe.
That's true.
That's something for future iterations of this. I'm perfectly okay with what we have right now.
While true, you are not completely correct on how the system is working for the ghost check.
Well, it's either you roll a number or lower or a number or higher, right? There's some number, right? And if we roll either below or above that number, bad thing happens. The more risk we take on, that number moves more towards the middle, right? What do you mean, eh? That's what you told us.
I did not say anything of this.
Check the tape. Check the tape.
I can't, actually.
I know you can't right now. Listeners, check the tape. Last episode.
Joke's on you. I can edit it out if I'm wrong. But
Damn it. Yes, creative control.
Mwahaha, etc. Let's see. So we have rolled our d20 to see if an event happens. Will an event happen? We'll find out. You guys are trekking, though. You're going on a quest. Before you officially leave, your health is back up, your belly is back up, etc. is back up for all four of you.
Mhm.
And you are right by the port. So, you guys have two options right now. You can either go away from Laurel Port and not take the risk, or go into Laurel Port and try to supply yourself, but also take more risks. Up to you guys. And by you guys, I mean literally you two, because you have more power than my characters.
Run away!
Run away! Run away! This just becomes the Monty Python reference episode.
Okay. He is not a child. Oh, thank you.
No, of course, dude. I watched the movie. I just don't remember every detail from it.
Oh man. All right.
Anyway, I'm good on supplies. I don't need anything. We can just keep going.
All right. Remind me of your speeds again.
10.
It's both 10,
Both
right?
of us.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
everybody's 10. That's right. Yeah.
Everyone's speed 10.
Right. So it is. We go 10. We head to 12. It's July 7th, the morning, and you guys continue walking.
We
the
cover
morning,
a
like
little
early
more
morning.
ground than 10 distance units a day because we're traveling more than...
Yeah. I have that calculated. It's like
Yeah,
13 or something we did.
Okay.
But it's early morning, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. It's very, very quiet. Here is my question to you two. There are two paths in front of you. One along the coast, and one going deeper inland back into a forest. Which path are you taking?
The road less traveled. That is
Which
both
one
a
is that?
reference and what I want to do. I guess the forest one, right? 'Cause that's
Well,
like
yeah,
probably-
more cover.
Yeah.
The whole point is to stay out of sight.
Okay. So you guys walk more inland, away from the coast, I suppose, inside the forest. And all is silent. All you hear is the sound of wind. And suddenly...
Gesundheit.
Sorry about that.
Was
Yeah,
that
Was that actually HD?
That was HD.
I told you, clear your sinuses!
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I must have caught something.
When did HDs
Anyway.
change?
Well,
He's
since
sick,
he got
that's why his
sick.
voice is
Since he got sick.
Fair.
Yeah,
Are you doing
sorry
okay?
about that. It feels like there's something up my quote-unquote nose. I don't know.
Are you feeling okay? Can you keep walking, or do you need to like take a rest?
I don't walk, I float.
Okay, you know what I mean.
I'm fine.
Okay, cool. Just try to keep it down because I'm getting paranoid. Stop it!
I'm sorry, I can't help it, man.
Fine.
Anyway, nothing happens today. So
Oh.
you guys travel all the time. And as you guys are winding down, it's about like 11:58, we'll say, right before your break, and you see a sign for a town nearby.
That will ignore.
It's up to you guys.
What's the sign?
The
does it
sign
say?
says, oh, first of all, you have traveled 13 units, so take off 13 of whatever's.
Oh, 13 belly.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's gonna recharge when we go to bed, but fine.
So the
25
sign
minus 13
is to
12.
the sign is to a town called Rowanmore.
Ah, yes, I remember this on the map.
Ah, yes, Rowanmore. I remember this. No. But you are just outside of Rowanmore. You have a few options of where you want to stay. Option number one, into the forest. Now, I should point out that the road around you is more paved, I suppose, as if it's more traveled right now. Option number two, go into the city. Obviously, nice lodgings and stuff like that, but the whole chaos of, being in a town and probably sighted. You can avoid it potentially, but I don't know if you want to take that risk. Option number three, Rowan Moor is near the coast, so there is more sandy beach-like areas that you could check out. Again, the time right now is just about noon. So, three options, all three aren't exactly the best. Which one are you doing?
Whichever one gives us the most cover.
Yeah, no, the lowest visibility option is probably to just go off the road into the forest. Like, put a little bit of distance between us and the road and just camp out.
Yeah.
I just threw my dice, off a roof, apparently. Cool. So, here's what I just did. I just rolled for, based off of how risky each option is. So I have a ranking system in my head. So I'm going to roll 3 different dice for how risky they are, and that is going to be how much more likely chance that the ghost will show up. Now, no matter what, you're taking a risk by existing, I suppose. So, I hope I roll low numbers. Okay, and okay. So, which path are you taking?
Forest.
Okay, you guys are staying in the forest.
Again.
I don't know how much
from
you're
the
doing.
road. Just to clear that up. We're
Yep.
not camping out on the side of the road. That's kind of a new move.
Sure. So you guys go farther into the forest, I suppose, away from the road. Are you going to be deep in the forest, or do you want to see who passes by? I don't know if that's interesting to you, but it might be.
I would like to see who passes by, but from a vantage point where I can see them, but they can't see us unless they're super ultra instinct with their vision.
If Kyle was on his own, he'd just go up, climb into a tree, and sleep there.
Just climb a tree.
I get it, you're a gecko.
Well, to be fair, you're partnering with a salamander, a ghost, and whatever Ralph is supposed to be. So
yeah, there's one
Humanoid.
weak link here.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
So you can try to do a stakeout thing, in which case, which one would that?
Well, I mean, that's what we have been doing. We've been doing the keep watch system.
Yeah, but from a position point of view, right?
From a position point of view, yeah, you can either be near the road, in which case I'm going to ask you guys to roll probably dexterity for stealth or something like that. Either that, or you can go deep into the forest, in which case we don't have to worry about that, but also you won't have information about who passes by, if there's information there, which there may not be.
I want to see some kind of information to see if
I
anyone's
don't
looking for
care.
it.
We don't need this intel.
All right. When Ralph is on his duty watch or whatever.
Ralph is going to leave the people he is supposed to watch behind to go watch the road. Nice.
I could do the halfway point. It's not. I can watch both at the same time.
Ralph just stretches his neck out really far.
Or I'll just run back and forth real quick.
Yes, because that is super stealthy.
Yeah, you just hear somebody on the road chilling, walking back home or something after picking mushrooms in the forest, and they just hear.
Yeah. Well, I would scare them off, which is the point. So we're fine.
All right, cool beans. Whatever floats your boat. So it is noon. You guys are in the forest. You are positioned away from the road currently. Who knows what Ralph will do? And it is time for our keeping watch roll. So,
Oh boy.
for each person, I am going to roll a D100, and you better just hope that the numbers show up in favor.
Okay.
Boop. Where's my other dice? Boop. Okay. So first up our watch from 12 to 2 is KI, which is Kirk. Okay. So from 12 to 2. And then 2 to 4 is Kyle. Kyle, you are out at watch. And your watch is about as eventful as a leaf. I don't know.
Oh,
Not
okay. You
very-
rolled for me. I'm not gonna re-roll.
Yeah, I rolled
I'm not
for
gonna touch the dice twice.
Actually, no. I think you're supposed to roll for me.
I am
You're
supposed to roll for me, but
All right. Yeah, roll for yourself. I highly doubt that it's going to be different, unless.
beautiful.
Unless-
53. 53. Try me.
I literally I rolled a 52. No joke.
Oh, I didn't know.
So unless that was the difference in between, if that was the cutoff between like event and not event, that'd be hilarious.
I mean,
but
that would also be high risk, but
that would be. 4 to 6 is HD. Rolls and does whatever he wants. Ralph, it's 6 to 8. What is your plan from 6 to 8? Because apparently you have a different plan.
My plan is to just try to find a spot where I can watch both the road and my party at the same time.
Ralph gonna get himself killed.
If necessary, I will climb a tree.
Sure. In that case, roll for stealth, which would be dex, which would be cool.
Okay. My pool, I believe, is 0. Okay.
That could be worse.
19! Finally, a good roleplay roll.
Hey, all right. So, you find a really nice tree. Like you feel like Kyle appreciating a tree type of nice tree. It's got like a platform. It's got this like leafy side that could almost be a bed. It's very
It's a
nice.
trap.
It's a so
I rolled a
you climb up there, I
19.
assume.
Yes.
So you climb up this tree, and not only do you have a perfect view of the road and a perfect view of the campsite, you also have a good view of the town in the background.
I found a great spot.
So
You didn't even get a nat 20 if you got that.
Yeah.
for a nat 20, that you would have had an interview by the people by the road. They just give you their full life story. I was
Do I
13 when
see-
I traveled.
Do I see
Um,
anything interesting or out of the ordinary or dangerous?
Well, roll a d100.
Okay.
Rolls a 2.
I have rolled a 58. This is the bad number. I'm gonna be so scared. Oh no.
Okay, roll another d100.
What? Why? Okay.
Depending on what you roll, you might find something very interesting or very not.
Okay. Roll another D100.
Someone
87.
baked the cake. That is the
87.
Someone baked a really delicious cake. That's the end.
That would be nice.
That's it. That's all he sees.
87. Ooh, okay. This could be interesting. So, you see somebody walking by the road that seems to be familiar to you. You can't pick it out where.
Wait, so I see somebody who looks familiar to me?
You see somebody who looks very familiar to you, but I'm not sure if you can pick out where. It really depends.
What do you mean by pick out where? Like where they are,
Like where-
or
where
I
you last
remember
saw
them
them.
from?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what do they look like?
So, they look, they look about as tall as you are. Some sort of
Okay.
bird. Very, very proper.
Sir Crit?
Not quite.
Some kind of bird about as tall. Is it the Dartrix from the court case?
Yeah.
Should I go say hi?
Should you go say hi?
I don't know if I should go say hi. We want to be as covert as possible, but this is a lawyer. Why would a lawyer have any ill intentions with me?
Well, I mean, he did try to throw you in jail. Couple
Yeah,
weeks ago.
but he didn't.
That's
he-
water under the bridge.
It's in the past. It's in the past. You know what? Ralph is gonna go say hi. Screw it. It's been boring.
Why are Sir Fetch, Dartrix, and Machop all the same height?
You tell me. I'm gonna go say hi.
Okay. So you head down from your tree, I assume?
Yep.
Okay, you head down from your tree and you see just that, a Dartrix with a suitcase, a very nice bow tie, looking like he's heading to town. Like literally going to a town.
I jump out and I go, hey!
Oh my god. Wait,
Remember me,
what?
the defendant?
oh boy. Hello, Mr. I've already forgotten your name, I don't actually remember.
You don't remember me? I remember you.
I've had a lot of cases.
My name's Ralph. I remember you. You're Miles, right?
Yep, Mr. Miles the Dartrix. Very nice to meet you. I mean, again, look, I'm a little busy right now. Are you heading into town too, or?
No. I'm just on a field trip.
Sure. Anyway, very, very nice meeting with you again. I don't know. Did you want to talk to me about something? I'm not sure. You just
No,
came
I
out
just
of
wanted
the
to say
flesh.
hi. I thought you would remember me. This is a little awkward.
Hello. I'm not very good with this whole small talk thing, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, who's your next case? Who's your next defend? What's your next lawyer court thing that you have to deal with?
So I'm actually taking a stop here. I'm prosecuting against I can't remember her name. It's some sort of ice. Ice? Glacia?
Is it a feel?
I'm unsure. I just know it's a
Is her name Snow?
female. I have very little details as of right now.
And you're prosecuting against them?
I'm traveling there to get more information.
But what crime? Or do you not know yet because you're getting information?
Literally don't know, man. I don't know why my voice is changing dramatically, but I'm stressed, okay?
Where is this trial happening? Where is she?
So the case is in Juniper Town. It's about like 40 miles, 40 units, whatever. Past the river, a little bit farther ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at the map now. Ralph isn't, but Mansour is. Okay, so that's where the case is happening, and that's where she is?
That's where the defendant is. Again, really don't know much about the case, but heading down there. Why do I sound like Thor all of a sudden?
Okay.
Okay.
Have fun. See you later.
Okay. Great conversation, Delph. I'll talk to you later.
My name's Ralph with an R.
Whatever. Walks away.
Ralph is having very, very difficult morning. He's gonna go back to the tree.
Cool. We'll say that an hour-ish has passed after this conversation or so. It's still your call, your watch, sorry. As you contemplate this, someone else is here.
What? Who?
I'm gonna roll for that. I'm gonna roll for that. We'll see who it is.
It'd be really funny if it was like Adam or something.
It's Adam. No, it's not.
Oh. Who is it?
Funny. So it's not one person. It's two people.
Okay.
You see walking by a Metapod and Kakuna talking back and forth with each other.
I remember you from Arc Zero.
Is that how Ralph thinks of it?
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Ralph has his life separated into.
I don't know if his
arcs.
inner monologue breaks the fourth wall, but he definitely does say, "I remember you." Like he remembers from those battles
from way back ago.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk to them?
I don't think there's a reason to. Like, if Miles the Dartrix doesn't remember who I am, then they certainly don't.
Okay. So
they
walk on past.
I don't think it matters.
Nothing really matters.
And then they pull out a brown symbol. In other words, the Terra symbol as they walk away. No, I'm kidding.
No.
All right. That is the end of your watch. You have had a perfectly wonderful watch with no stress-inducing things at all.
No.
Nothing at all. What? No. You guys never. Anyway, now it's 8 to 10, which you guys have designated as the nobody is keeping watch. We roll a dice and hope for luck. Time.
Let's do it.
So let us roll. Let me see. Oh.
That was a slightly concerning. Oh.
So I just rolled a number, and it ain't exactly the best number, ain't exactly the worst number. Ain't exactly the best number.
To clarify, we've each gotten 6 hours of rest, so we can each add 6 belly before this happens.
Yes.
I have.
All right. 18 belly.
So all of you guys are asleep. Do you guys have a tent? I forget if we established this, or do you just go like build a?
I don't think we have a tent. I think we just like.
Kyle literally just puts his bag under his head and passes out.
Yeah, Ralph would like gather some leaves and then just like sleeps on the bed of leaves.
Okay, and then I assume they have a similar sort of thing.
Kirk might like burrow under the ground, and HT might just like float.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Closes one eye. Yeah. He floats, but he's upside down.
So he's a vampire. Is that what you're saying?
Basically.
No, that's Zubat.
I just imagine him floating, but he's floating upside down with his eye closed, and that's just like how he sleeps.
So you guys hear a loud noise, like a rustling noise. I need all 4 of you. I say all 4 of you as if all 4 of you are here. I need all 4 of you to use nature, I suppose. No. It'd probably beauty. I think it's probably a perception thing. Because you're all asleep right now. Who's going
Yeah,
to
I
wake
mean,
up? is
nature
what I'm
would be
testing at.
wisdom either way, so it's beauty regardless.
Nature's smart,
Oh,
but I think that's more of like examining
Yeah.
is this mushroom
Yeah,
good
yeah,
versus
that'd
not
be
good, as
like-
opposed
yeah.
to like worldwide census. So all of you guys roll beauty. That includes me, so I should roll.
okay. Nat 20!
Wow. I got a 12.
I'm rolling good today.
Okay, so you hear a rustling noise, Ralph, and immediately wake up. As you wake up, HD sort of phases into like solidness, or about as solid as it can get, and opens its one eye, turns to you and is like motioning like, "Is there something outside?"
I hear something. I don't know what it
so
is, but I hear it.
HD kind of whispers to you.
So should we figure out what it is?
Let's check it out.
Okay.
So what HD does is he kind of phases out, goes outside of the tent, and then phases back into the tent.
There's someone out there.
Who are they? What do they look like?
I'm not sure. They're pretty small.
Small,
It might be
like...
just a wild Pokemon from the forest.
Can I get a look at them?
Sure, peek out the tent, but don't let them see you.
Okay. I peek out of the tent and I don't let them see me.
Well, we'll find out about that. Roll
Oh,
stealth.
okay. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Give me another high roll, please.
Ralph, I'll be stealthy. Also, Ralph.
Ralph breaks a tree.
11.
11. Okay. So you look around and get the glimpse of like a small floating color difference. Like it was very light before you pop back behind the tree and hear the noise getting louder and louder as it approaches you.
So I just see like a floating color difference? Is that what you said?
Yeah, basically, it's different from the forest, which is very even in the daytime. It's not daytime; it's night already. Even in the night sky, this is very like it pops out, I suppose.
So
And that's
translucent
like-
silhouette.
Dude, that
that?
sounds like a ghost to me. I don't like that.
So it's up to you two. Currently, right now, HD and Ralph are the ones that are awake, while Kirk and Kyle are waking up. But depending on the actions that you take, they may wake up like immediately or in 10 minutes.
I think I'm gonna wake them up just because that description that you just gave me sounds a lot like what a ghost would look like. So
Okay.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna wake them up and be like, guys, get up. There's something, and it might be the ghost.
So, who are you waking up first?
Kyle,
Okay.
without a
Is HD
is that a question?
Well, is HD waking up somebody?
I mean, I'm gonna try to go for both, but if HD wants to wake up, like I don't control him.
So will HD? Do you? I don't think HD would wake somebody up. I think he would probably use his ghostiness.
Yeah, HD doesn't seem too freaked out. So
Okay, well I'm gonna wake both of them up just because I'm freaked out.
Okay, so you're waking Kyle up. Meanwhile, you hear noises outside. It's now significantly louder.
I'm like, Kyle, wake up.
Kyle, you wake up.
There are noises, and I don't know, but I think it could be the ghost.
Kyle, like with one eye open, is just giving him this quizzical look of like, dude, really?
I looked, and it was like this weird, like, translucent thing. I don't know what it is, and it looks like a ghost to me.
Kyle just like sits up and starts like rubbing the sleep out of his eyes, just like, all right.
We might have to, like, get on the move, or maybe have to fight back, so you gotta get up. Also, you hear that, right? You hear the noise?
The noise is significantly louder. Like it sounds like battling right now.
Okay, well, you hear that?
Wait, it sounds like battling.
It sounds like battling.
Kyle is like getting up with slightly more urgency.
Slightly more urgency.
I mean, before he was just gonna like leisurely, like sit up, let himself wake up, rub the sleep out of his eyes. But now he's like, all right, I'm up, I'm getting my bag, getting ready.
Cool. Is anyone gonna wake Kirk up because Kirk is asleep?
I'll wake up Kirk if HD won't.
Okay. If you're doing that, Kyle, what are you doing?
Is
After
HD
you're prepared
still
and
in the tent?
HD is not. HD is outside where that battling noise is.
Well, Kyle's gonna take a look outside and see what's happening here.
You look outside and you see HD battling a Floette.
All right, Kyle's jumping in.
Cool.
Floette.
No questions asked.
I don't know what these look like.
Floette is a very, very tiny fairy-type Pokemon that looks like it's floating on a flower, I believe.
Oh, I see.
You sound so disappointed.
I was low key hoping this would be the ghost, but
Oh, I see. Fine.
yeah.
But go ahead and roll initiative, Kyle, while this battle is going on.
7.
Okay. So you are going last, I believe. Yeah. So Floette's turn. It's Floette as this round is spent waking up Kirk. That's what Ralph's doing at least. Meanwhile, Floette, what are you going to do? Well, you're gonna go for a Razor Leaf. Who are you going for Razor Leaf on? The old guy. So go for Razor Leaf on Duskull. Let's see what we get here. That'll hit. That's 2d6 plus 8. So that's 6, d6. Cool. Okay, so Floette goes for Razor Leaf and hits on Duskull, who looks very, very annoyed at the fact that his sleep has been disturbed. Speaking of, it is now Duskull's turn. So, Duskull is going to go for...
Was there already some progress in this battle before Kyle showed up, or did Kyle pop
Yes.
in? Okay.
Yeah, there's already been an established banter back and forth as
Well, but like,
HD is like...
has there been like damage?
There's been moves
done.
done, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. They've been going.
Yep. We're gonna go for Nightshade, I suppose. Yeah, that works. Damage base is level divided by 4 plus 3. Let's see what we get here. Oh, that's a nat 1. So you're gonna Nightshade yourself. That sounds like a fun time.
Wait, so the way you implemented Nightshade
Yes.
is its power base is based on the level and not the raw damage?
Yes.
Interesting. That seems like it could get very overpowered very well. It's also divided by 4.
Mhm.
So divide by 4 plus 3. If a Pokemon is level 36, it is doing max damage, right? Because max damage base is 12.
Max damage base, the damage base that I have, it goes up to 28.
Oh, but but I'm thinking like damage base is basically just like, okay, so like damage base 10 is 100 power move, right?
Yeah.
For that, a Pokemon just needs to be level 28.
Yep.
I feel like a Nightshade is not that OP in the main games.
Probably not, but
All right, just throwing that out there.
no, I know. Probably one of those things that I may or may not have to fix. Although neither of you guys learned it, so honestly, I could have it as like, hey, here's the OP move that they can use. I rolled on that one though, so that's the downside of it. Because that's going to shoot back at him. That'll be. Wait, that's so. Duskull goes for Nightshade, but uses it to the point where it like envelops on himself, and he takes some damage.
Oof, feels bad.
Yikes.
Yep, so he ain't exactly doing fantastic. It is now Kyle's turn. Kyle, you walk in and see a flower and a ghost yelling at each other.
And Floette is a pure fairy type, right?
You're fair.
All right, we're gonna go for. It seems like as good. This Floette doesn't seem to be posing too much of a threat. It doesn't seem like HD is worried. HD just seems annoyed.
Yeah.
So we'll take the case for some training. We're gonna go for a quick attack.
Okay.
Of course.
So this is the disadvantage, and I got a 9 and a 2, so it does not hit.
Okay, so you tried to speed after the Floette, but go too fast and end up just racing right past it.
No.
Zoom. At this point, the Ralph and the Kirk have woken up. Or the Ralph has been awake. The Kirk wakes up, and he's like,
What?
to Ralph.
Oh, yes. There's a battle happening right now, and we need everyone we can get. So, rise and shine.
Fine.
Alright, let's move it
so-
set to feet.
Yeah.
So now Kirk and Ralph both get to roll into the initiative.
Woohoo! Gonna roll my D10. Rah! I got a 10! Yay!
And you roll a d10.
Oh, but it's a fairy type. I'm not gonna do that much damage. Oh, well.
And you're going there. Okay, so with
Ralph only has fighting type moves, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Whack.
I mean, Lear is normal type, and Focus Energy
That's
is
not gonna
normal,
work.
but yeah.
okay, so the new initiative order is before the quick attack takes effect. Floette, Ralph, Duskull, Kyle, Kirk. Now, quick attack has taken effect, which means Kyle now goes first in the initiative order.
Even though I missed?
Oh, wait, no, you missed. That's right. Never mind. Ignore what I said. That didn't happen.
I was gonna say, if I missed, it's
yeah.
still like get to go first. That's a cheat code.
Yeah, that's true. That's probably not the best idea. Floette gets to go first in this case. Now, Floette, what are you doing? Floette is going to go for... What are you going to go for? Because you're not smart. Oh, you digital dummy. It goes for Lucky Chant. So it cannot be hit by crits for... How many turns? 4 turns.
Ralph is still.
Of course,
gonna
because
use
I just
focus
entered the
energy.
party. Watch me use focus energy. No, I won't.
He said, "Watch me," like you have no control.
Let's see what we got here. It is now Ralph's turn.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use low sweep because Floette looks light as heck, and low kick won't do anything. And I haven't been hit, so we're just gonna do low sweep. Let's roll for the accuracy. We got a 15, so it hits. 2d6 plus 10 damage. We've got 1 plus 3, so that's 4 plus 10, so that's 14. Plus my attack, so 14 plus 18, that will be 32 minus its defense, but halved. Also, there's an effect. How do I have to roll for the effect?
Sure, after the damage is calculated, because I don't know if it's
Sure.
calculated or not. So how much was
calculate
it?
the damage? 32 minus defense, but halved.
Okay, what's the effect?
Foe speed minus 2, although I don't know if I have to roll for it or not.
There's an effect roll at the far right, if you would have to roll for it.
Effect, it says 100, and then roll, it says not like there's nothing there.
Yeah, it's just lower speed.
Okay, if it hits
Right.
lower speed.
So I guess that in battle, is that just gonna bump the initiative roll down?
Initiative down.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
So, gotcha. Okay. Next turn is Duskull, who looks very, very annoyed right now. Duskull, what are you going to do? Duskull is going to go for Shadow Sneak. So that'll be, as we roll this, that'll hit. That'll be 1d8 plus 6. I need to get a reminder. Do you know if Fairy has a resistance to Ghost? Or if they have any relationship?
No,
wanna
I
say
was just
no.
looking it up. Its resistances are dark, dragon. No, it's immune to dragon. It's resistant to dark and steel and poison, I believe. No, it's resistant to dark. Is it resistant to dark? It's resistant to poison, steel.
The poison beats it.
Right, right. I need to pull up the chart again.
Fire is one of them. I remember that because fire is a wild one.
So the type. This type chart doesn't look right because it doesn't include fire anymore. Fairy type. According to Bulbapedia, on defense, it is resistant to bug dark fighting. Or no, it's weak to dark bug fighting. It's resistant to poison steel. It's immune to dragon. Attacking
Wait.
it doesn't hit. Fire is resistant to fairy.
Oh, it's the other way around. Okay.
Yeah, fairy is weak to dark bug fighting, resistant to poison steel. Sorry, flip that. I
Wait,
can't.
wait, hold up. Oh, wait,
Sorry.
no, I think I see what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I flipped it. I keep reading half and 2 times wrong. It is resistant to dark bug fight. It is weak to poison steel.
Yes. Okay.
It's
That makes
immune
sense.
to dragon.
Gotcha. Okay.
I
So in this,
cannot
Ghost
read
has no
type.
relationship. So Ghost has no relationship. Okay.
No.
All right. Cool. In that case, so Duskull phases out and then shows up all of a sudden behind the Floette and just bop hits him upside the head.
Right.
Still up though, and it is now Kyle's turn.
How is this flow looking?
It's looking. I can't give you that unless you use an IQ skill.
Well, I can use an IQ skill and then attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and use stat checker.
Okay. Remind the audience how stat checker works.
I roll smart, and depending on whether I get a mixed or full success, I get to learn 1 or 2 of its current stats. And of course, I rolled a 9.
So
After
you
my
learned
plus
that the
one
Floette looks like it's been hit at least once.
Yeah. I learned nothing. Gonna go ahead and
Wah.
gonna use quick attack again, because this should be an easy battle. And of course,
Alright.
I roll a 10 and a 3, so no hit.
Ooh, so you rush past and just walk right past it again.
Zoom, zoom. See, at a certain
So-
point, I want to master quick attack, but I need to knock out a Pokemon with quick attack to do that.
Yeah.
Which-
All right. So Kirk has decided, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I was asleep. So before I body you into the next millennium, do you have any last words? Floette says nothing as it goes for Flame Wheel.
It is. Wait a second.
I'm looking at the chart right now. If I use Flame Wheel on it, it does normal damage.
Yeah. A fairy type does not hit fire well.
Yes,
Yeah.
so if it uses a fairy type move on me, it ain't great. 6, d6. Oh, by the way, that hit. So it does that plus
What did it just use? Did it use flame wheel?
Flame Wheel.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Very solid move. Slightly scary, but
Yep, it's knocked out. Kirk just walks out, turns into a ball of flames, charges the Floette, calms down. Is like, all right, back to sleep. Let's go.
do we gain experience for this one?
You do. Oh, by the way, you won. Da 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 da.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You gain that. It is a regular. You two both fought. You both gained 18 experience points.
Wow.
Wow, man, that's crazy, man. Hello, this is Anirudh, the PM, DM, GM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode. As always, episodes come out weekly, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things you ought to do when supporting a podcast. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. In fact, here's a couple of fun facts. As you may know, if you're watching this immediately when it comes out, we are currently celebrating Not a Scratch Week, obviously because it's longer than an actual week, celebrating the fact that June 2nd was our 1-year anniversary of creating episodes. And in fact, if you want to pretend that the solo episodes that we made in previous arcs were one episode, but split in 2 parts because they were the same day but 2 different perspectives, if you want to consider that, this episode you're listening to right now is the 50th episode. So that's a fun fact. Share us with people that are interested in the number 50 or interested in the thing I mentioned earlier in this episode, talking about guild and state symbols and different designs and stuff like that. I've been working on that, obviously editing a lot of episodes, so haven't had too much time to actually delve deep into designs, but that is something that's in that the red notebook of knowledge. If you know, you know. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people that have already joined. Join to help build the Not a Scratch community. We want to thank GlitchX City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, Sun and Moon Rival Gladian remix, Pokemon Tower Remix version 2, Red and Blue Lavender Town Remix version 2, and Mystery Dungeon Primal Dialga remix. We also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Woodland Campsite, Lush World, and Rivertown. We also want to shout out our patrons. We here at Not a Scratch have a Patreon where you can get amazing extra benefits regarding the show and its future, including early access to episodes, special behind-the-scenes looks at what goes into the game, special newscasts from the Outcast region, and more. You'll also be recognized during the show. Thank you to our guild interns Ginny, Harper, Fuego, Alchemage, and Ursa93, and thank you to our guild master Eli. For more information, check out the links in the episode description or contact us on Discord or Twitter. If you're interested in having a promo on the show for your podcast, we'd love to help. All you have to do is send us an email or contact us on Twitter or Discord and we'd be happy to discuss more. Speaking of promos, what if Pokemon played sports? Okay, let me try this. What if Pokemon had a network that followed them playing sports? What if I did a promo for another one of my shows? Guess what's gonna happen next? I think you know. Hello everyone, welcome to the Aduran Region Sports Podcast. I am your host, Aduran himself, here to talk to you about the new sports league that is starting up at this very moment. The Aduran Region Basketball Association, or the ARBA, is starting soon. The draft is a couple of weeks away, and events have never been more impactful. When checking out this podcast, you'll be able to see not only the games that are being played every weekend, but you'll also hear from our 3 special shows about these games, special debates, and other fantastic events. The first, on Monday, you get to hear from our debate show, Heads or Tails, where we have a natural sports debate talking about all of the breaking news from the previous game.
On Wednesdays, check out our radio show, The Adoran Show, brought to you by me, Adoran himself, as we talk about breaking news, big events in the sports world, and everything in between. Finally, on Fridays, check out the marquee Friday night matchup with our show ARBA Tonight. There you get a look not only at the upcoming games, but also a specialized halftime show for these specific games. All of this is available for you. All you have to do is click that subscribe button and be sure to check us out every day that we release episodes. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you at the next game.
Uh, 28 plus 18, 38, 46. Quick maths.
Cool. So that is how you spend.
And then we probably go right back to sleeping, get our full rest.
Well, here's what I say. That happened at around 8 to 9ish. If you go back to sleep, that was significant enough where I will say that you will not get a full rest. So
Sad. That was like
now it is.
2
Now it
minutes.
is my. It was, but also you fought a guy. So
Alright, fair. So we just get our 2 hours of rest.
so you have. You can either go back to sleep until 10 o'clock and gain 2 additional hours of rest, or you can start traveling now.
No, we're gonna finish our rest. We have a schedule.
Okay. You guys go to
Stick
sleep.
to the plan.
Add 2 more to your belly after subtracting whatever you did for your belly.
I mean, I
Oh, yeah, I already
used 2
I forgot about
moves, and now I just gained 2 belly. It works out.
So I get
Okay.
one more belly.
So now it is Monday, July 7th at 10 p.m. After a very exciting day. Yeah.
So we're just gonna keep traveling.
Are you
we
gonna keep
egg
traveling?
check? Slash
Oh, that is right. The egg check. That is the one thing I forgot.
add 13.
You have traveled 13 miles. We'll go 13.
If my estimations are correct, we are 29 egg process away.
We'll see. Anyway,
We're either 29 or 79. It's one of the two.
you're actually wrong. You're 409 away. Anyway, it's 10 p.m. You guys are awake, though significantly more tired, as judging by the fact that all of your bellies have dropped a bit from what they were
Kyle's
normally
gonna
doing.
go ahead and eat. How many apples do I have? I have 4. Kyle's gonna go ahead and eat one of his apples.
Okay, go ahead and
Just one. Just one. Oh, I rolled a 4.
Nice.
Yes.
sweet.
I don't have a food item on. I mean, I have seeds. You can eat seeds though, right?
I don't
you had
have.
you had a chance to restock, and you didn't.
That's true. But hold on. How many seeds? Can you eat seeds? You can, right?
You can. There is an established. I think it's 1, but I don't recall.
Okay, but they're both like really good. Like one of them's a heal seed, the other one's a warp seed.
Yeah, all seeds
And a
increase
stun
belly by
seed.
1. So if you were to
No,
eat a seed, you could
why-
increase your belly by 1 for sure, and then use up your effect right then and there.
Okay, yeah, that's not worth right now though. You know, this actually is a good time because I do need to talk to Kyle about this Juniper Town business, about this trial that I really need to see, and figure out what the heck's going on. And it would be convenient to get some supplies. So I'm gonna turn to Kyle, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, buddy, while I was on watch, I found out that Snow is apparently on trial as a defendant in Juniper Town." And I also don't have any food on me, so I was wondering if we could make a pit stop just to restock on some food and also to find out what the heck is going on, please. I'll be as stealthy as I can, I promise, but I need to know.
So you're telling me you
Yes.
knew we were gonna be traveling on foot. You didn't prepare. You hear. First off, I don't even know how you heard this. You talked to someone, endangered our mission, and now you want to go into the town and endanger our mission more.
Well, it's okay. The first
Tell
person
me
that I saw.
any of that is not true.
That's all true, but I thought that if we were sleeping, then I wouldn't have to worry about food. But I guess I do.
I thought that biologically speaking, sleep substitutes for food, right? So
Well, in this system, it kind of
So-
does.
Listen. You have a mission that you're supposed to carry out.
Yeah,
If you abandon this mission, I'm not sticking up for you.
but it's not abandoning the mission, though. It's a pit stop.
We're not taking this pit stop.
But It'll be like for a couple hours, not that much.
We're not taking this pit stop. We're on a
My
schedule.
question: are you
We're-
both? I'm gonna throw this in there because I like chaos. Are you both standing firm on your specific decisions of pit stop versus not pit stop?
We're
Yes.
discussing it.
No,
We're just,
Okay.
there is no. From Kyle's point of view, there
Okay, yeah,
is
for
no
the
discussion.
negotiation.
For Kyle's point of view, there's no discussion. Ralph, are you willing to be persuaded, or are you standing
I
firm
don't-
on this decision?
I don't know.
Because I was going to say if you're both stuck firm on this, then do a roll off against each other. But if you're willing to
No,
be
I
compromised,
think he's
then-
firm. I'm gonna say Kyle. I'm putting my foot down. For a letter, like that's fine. But she is literally on trial right now, and I need to know. I'm sorry. I need to know. I need to know what's going on. I haven't talked to her in weeks, right? Something like that. I haven't heard a single letter. I don't know if she's okay. I'm worried sick. And as long as I don't bring the box into town, just like I'll go into town by myself and you guys can just wait out and it'll be fine. But
We are-
I need to know.
Ralph, we are not stopping. If you go into town, you're going solo, and we're not waiting for you. It's as
Are
simple
we
as
gonna
that.
have
We
to
have
do,
a-
do a roll off?
We have a delivery to make. We're on a strict schedule.
Surely there's something that you want in town.
No,
Surely.
I am prepared to go.
Surely
Just like,
HD
surely you
and
want
Kirk
something-
have
Nah.
something that they need in town.
Well, listen, I, for one, am sticking to our mission because we have an assignment. We are on the clock.
Yeah, but don't we have like enough? Aren't we ahead of schedule anyway, technically?
I'm sorry, we were already interrupted once, and you saw what happened.
By the deerling or by this floette?
We were interrupted twice.
Yeah, but that was like not even like 10-minute delays. We're fine.
And you're saying that nothing worse could potentially happen.
I'm not saying that, but
Listen,
I am saying
Listen,
that if we make a
Ralph,
stop in Juniper Town, we could be a little bit more prepared for the next
Ralph.
time something happens.
Ralph, I'm telling
What?
you right now, I am leaving and moving on and getting to where we need to get to. If you are coming with, you're coming with. If you're not, you're not. The choice is you. I'm not going to force you to make a decision. I'm just
This
saying.
isn't even like
I'm
even
just-
me running into a random house. This is me wanting to find out if someone that I care about is okay.
Can I also point out this is just the GM/God talking here?
Yeah.
You are not. I should point out that Miles did not tell you who it was.
No, he didn't.
No, but it has to be her. Like it has.
It
it's
doesn't
small,
have to be her.
Ice.
All I
She
said was
wasn't-
that the
he
name
wasn't
reminded
sure.
him of ice. That's literally it.
Well, it has to be. It has to be.
Look, it could be some random wall raid for all Ralph knows. But Ralph has made an
Okay.
assumption.
But even then,
Oh, man.
I still want to get food and supplies.
Well, again, that's on Ralph for not like this is just me talking to you right now. That's on Ralph being
I know,
not
I
being
know.
prepared.
I
Kyle's
know.
Kyle's point of view. I don't care if we have to do a roll off or not. Kyle's point of view is whatever decision Ralph makes, he's leaving. So either we are splitting up here or we are moving on.
Are we near Juniper Town yet, or is there still?
It would be a day and a half.
Okay. Are we gonna do a roll off? DM, what's the?
Well, okay. All I'm
It's
saying
up to you
is,
two.
if we do a roll, okay, but like, what's the point of a roll off?
No, that's true. I thought that you guys would be. You guys were more flexible in your opinions, but if you guys are firm on this, then
Okay,
yeah, it's not gonna
no,
be
but like I'm saying, like if there was any chance of Kyle being convinced, sure. But I don't think there's
Yeah.
where Kyle's
I don't-
standing.
yeah.
There is no like Kyle's
Uh,
like you can go on your own. I don't care.
It's
You are
Arc
welcome.
2 all over again.
Okay, Kyle's POV is you're welcome to go. Kyle's not going to stop you. Kyle's not going to hate you for it. But Kyle has a job to do. Kyle's not taking any pit stops.
Kyle's
Especially-
like, I understand, but also I don't wanna. So
Kyle's like, I understand, but I'm not going to join you. It's as simple as that. Especially since this is, keep in mind, our current travel plan gives us maybe a day of flexibility. This is a
Yeah, it
2-day
does.
detour, a 3-day detour,
This is not a 3-day detour. This is
a
like
day and a half
half a
there,
day.
a day and a half there, a day and a half back.
But it's already on the way. Like we're already
Wait,
walking towards Juniper
Anirudh,
Town.
Anirudh, are you saying it? Are you saying it's a day and a half from where we currently are, like along our route, or is it a day and a half out of the way of the route?
on the path.
Yeah. I'm looking at the map. It's right on the path.
Well, either way,
It's like it would be like half a day detour, not even.
It's introducing risk.
I know it's introducing risk, but that is a risk I'm willing to take.
Kyle's not. If Ralph goes into that town, in Kyle's eyes, he is off the mission.
Oh my!
Simple as that.
Only one of
It's
us
up-
was like a
it's-
flying type. and
Kyle is leaving the decision in Ralph's hands, and he is picking up his bag and motioning to HD and Kirk and saying, "Let's hit the road."
What if I went in there and then came back out? Like, can I catch up with you guys?
Kyle just shakes his head, no. Like, we're moving.
Yeah, but if I move faster.
No, you would be able to catch up with them. I
You'd
think
be
from
able
a
to. You'd
from
be
a
able
logical
to,
standpoint, yes.
yeah, you'd be able to catch up, but Kyle has made it clear to Ralph, if he leaves, he is off the mission.
I don't know. This is so tough. I am going to table this until we reach Juniper Town, and then I'm going to make my decision. Because maybe something will happen in the day and a half between now and we get there that might change either of our minds. But we'll see. So for
Okay.
now, I'm still undecided as to what I'll do.
Sounds like a plan.
While like, I mean, Kyle's like bringing like HD and Kirk along to like as in like go ahead, like we're moving. I don't know if Ralph is following right away or not, but if Ralph is not following right away, Kyle's gonna give HD and Kirk the rundown of just like, look, this is the situation.
Yeah, Ralph is
Okay.
going to be following still. Like, there's no reason for him to not move at the same pace as you guys right now.
Well, no, but I'm saying like a solid like a few feet, like, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, like in
out-
front of
like-
you guys.
like out of earshot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they have split opinions about this. So Kirk is on your side, Kyle, and it's like, yeah, we just need to go, do our mission, that's that. HD is saying we should really take a rest in the town. We need more information on where the ghost is, and getting more intel with more people gets us more information, allowing us to circumvent any strategy. Because Kirk's mindset about the ghost, which is what both of their main focus is on, Kirk's mindset is if we avoid them, it's not a problem. HD's mindset is we're going to meet them regardless. We need to know how to beat them.
Kyle
And so
is
they
of
have
the
this-
opinion that Kirk is. Kyle and Kirk agree. I hate this,
Yeah.
but they agree. Like they're 100% on the same page on this one.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's just,
HD's
is HD gonna cave? Is the question.
It seems like it. Well, Kirk and HD have had this argument since you guys left.
Okay, yeah. So it's 3-1. The three of us are in agreement. If Ralph ditches, he's off.
Well, no. What I'm saying is HD is suggesting like, no, I would go into the town, get intel, learn more about the ghost and their concepts and stuff like that through the underground. Is basically his method, and then come back out so that when we find the ghost, we can beat the ghost. You know.
Oh my god! Why?
So
Why?
it is
Why?
very much a 2-on-2 thing, but
Ugh.
you two are on the same side for the same reasons. They're on the opposite side for different reasons, but whatever. Regardless.
Like as they're
Anyway.
having this discussion, Kyle is starting to very slowly gain respect for Kirk.
Very, very slow. To the point where it's like, okay, I hate that I agree with you, but I agree with you.
Yeah, no, like I hate that we're working together. I hate that I agree with you, but at the end of the day, at least you have some common sense.
At the end of the day, facts are facts. All right. But that is going to that's going to be all the discussion part for this, right?
So far.
I mean, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
All right, let's go through the July 7th to July 8th routine. Number 1, the ghost check. Ooh, we got to do a ghost check. So I need you both to roll a D1.
I hope the ghost shows up now so we don't have to worry about the integrity of the mission anymore.
Hey! You know how for the last one I rolled a 95?
Yeah.
I
guess
rolled
what I
a
rolled now?
96.
96.
No, I rolled a 5.
Oh boy. Alright, let me roll. See what we get. I got a 91.
We know that 3 to 97, as the way it currently works, are safe. Well, no, because
91.
no. Ralph talked to someone who then went into a town to talk to people.
91.
Who knows? So 91 and 5. Okay, cool. Seems legit. All right. Will the ghost show up today? All right. I can actually clear that spaces. That other bit. Cool. Now we find out if an event happens today. Does an event happen today? Well, we'll travel. So you guys keep traveling along your path as you exit the forest, you notice you're extremely close to the coast, but then you continue traveling along, and basically the coast goes away from you guys. It's almost like the worlds are expanding outwards as you just walk into very, very grassy land. There are a few more clear paths and things like that, but for the most part, it's pretty much just you four. Is there any discussion going on?
Kyle's already had all the discussion he's gonna have.
Ralph is very conflicted and is thinking about the risks versus reward, and he is waiting to see if something happens that may or may not change his mind.
Gotcha.
If HD or Kirk want to talk to Kyle, Kyle is on speaking terms with them. But
Oof. What is my question? I was about to ask something. Oh, your bellies. What are your bellies like before you start traveling?
Kyle's at 22. Ralph is at 18
I'm at 19.
or 19. Yeah, right. 'cause
19. Okay,
Ralph
so
only
you
did
guys
one
can
move.
travel the full 13 units without
Yeah. No.
any concern. Okay. So you guys travel the full 13 units without any concern. You're now right by a very, very large river.
Like large enough that like we're talking like boats are very easily going to be passing through this thing potentially.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So you are at sort of a curve in the river, I suppose. Very
Well-
wide. Like you can barely see the other side of the river. Type of very wide, and you guys have good
Oh,
eyesight.
wow. This is big river.
Is it that big? Actually, I actually don't know if it's that big.
I mean, think about the fact that like you can see directly across the Allegheny, and the Allegheny is about as wide as the Ohio, and the Ohio's a big river. Or
No,
maybe
yeah,
the
I mean,
Ohio.
I don't know how long the Allegheny is, but according to my map, this river is at least a mile wide. So,
Oh wow, that's large.
especially at this curve, so you're at a bit of a larger point. But yeah, this is your pit stop, I suppose. You
This
can
is where
choose
we're
to
ending off
be
for the night?
directly on the river or back into the forest a bit. Up to you guys.
Out of visibility.
What is out of visibility? Because you're also on a river. Like,
Into the forest. There could be boats on the river or something.
Yeah, no
Okay.
tree cover.
Maybe the ghost is a waylord. Who knows?
all right. So
Maybe
you guys
the
head.
defendant in the trial is a waylord.
No,
we'll see.
that can't be.
You're right, Ice. It may be a Lapras.
Anyway, so at this curvy point, you see surprisingly a road sign, because that seems to be the trend these days. Well, more like a boat sign, I suppose. Across the river, about how many miles is this? About 7 units away, Juniper Town. You
And
also
this
need
is
to
not
think about
the
how to get
direction
across the
we'll be
river.
heading.
It is along the way.
Oh, so we're gonna have to cross this river.
There is no way to avoid crossing this river.
Is there a bridge anywhere in sight?
There is a bridge. There is one of those rocky pathways, like hop across rocks. There's a few other.
We'll take one of those in the morning or in the nighttime.
Okay. It is July 8th, by the way. I should probably keep in track of that. It's July 8th, 12. Yes. Okay. So, right before then, you guys are back in the forest a bit. Well, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. There is no forest, obviously, the grassland thing. So, you can choose to be out in the open of the grasslands or be by the river.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yes.
Are these like on a hill above the river, or are these like level with the river?
Level.
Well, either way, we're in a more.
Either way,
visible
you're in the
area.
open. My question is more of just preference. Would you like to be near the grass or near the river?
Near the
Would you like
grass.
to be in the van down by the river?
I think in the grass.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be on the riverbank. That's a more high traffic area.
Okay. So
Plus, to the unassuming eye, it's just 4 young Pokemon just chilling, taking a siesta.
sure. Speaking of taking a siesta, we will now do the keeping watch roll, where everybody rolls a D100.
Here we go.
First up is Kirk. Kirk, what are you rolling? Cool. Nothing happens. Kyle, what are you rolling?
41.
Cool. Nothing happens. HD, what are you rolling? Nothing happens. Ralph, what are you rolling?
I will roll. D100?
Yep.
Okay. We've got. Oh, it's something 00. I rolled a 100.
Am I only going to get to heal 4 belly? Am I really only going to get to heal 4
I rolled
belly?
an exact 100. I don't know if that's the best roll or the worst roll, but I rolled it.
So here's what happened.
Uh-oh.
Ralph,
Uh-huh.
You're on deck, just kind of
Yeah.
chilling, and then you notice something about the river.
Uh-huh.
The river seems to be bubbling.
In what way?
Like just one big bubble pops, and a second bubble pops, third bubble pops, and then starts to look like air bubbles across the surface of the river in a
And
certain
this is
section.
the entire river?
No, like a certain spot, like you can point it out.
Okay.
And then the bubbles get bigger and bigger, larger and larger, until it covers about like an arm span,
Okay.
and then completely disappears.
All the bubbles just disappear.
All the bubbles just disappear.
This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done on this show. I'm gonna walk closer to the bubbles, like the spot, and see if I can see what's going on.
So you walk closer.
And he gets eaten by a Sharpie.
That'd be hilarious. You walk closer, and then you hear something. Something very,
Wait.
very peculiar.
What do
A
I hear?
whisper on your right-hand side.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
I look to my right-hand side. What do I see?
Nothing.
I'm running back to the camp. Hey, this is the ghost. This
I
is
was expecting
not a...
Anirudh to be like, and that's where we end this episode. Yeah.
I start bolting back to the camp. This is the ghost. I'm like screaming, just the entire way.
So you rush back, I suppose. Everybody else roll whatever waking up is, I guess perception or something. Whatever your beauty roll is, I suppose.
Alright, I got a 16. That's a full success.
The other two are still sleeping. So you wake up out of nowhere, hearing the screams of a poor Ralph boy. Be like, ah! So you hear that. What is your reaction?
Kyle's awake, and Kyle is kind of sort of skeptical. Because last time Ralph woke him up in panic, it was just a
Little flowy.
small little floette that wasn't really like posing a big threat. So Kyle is skeptical. He's awake, he's alert, but he's skeptical.
So you, I don't know. Are you popping your head out of not the tent? Are you just popping your head up and being like?
Oh,
"What's going
Kyle's
on?"
like up. He's up.
Okay,
he's-
you're
he's
up, and you
up.
see, you see Ralph running back at you, arms waving like ah.
Kyle's just giving him this look of like, all right, what now?
So Ralph, you come back.
I went to the river and I saw the river was bubbling and I walked over to see what it was and then someone whispered in my ear, "Hello," and then I turned and no one was there. There has to be the ghost because it's a ghost. You don't see them, and I don't know if they're still there, if they're just running behind. But we gotta help me. I don't know if it's followed me. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's the ghost, guys.
So you're telling me that the thing that we're trying to avoid, like us as a collective, you said you think you saw it, but you couldn't pinpoint where it was. So now you just let it to the rest of us.
But I need to get back up. What, do you want me to just fight it, try to fight it on my own and then just die?
Kyle's just shaking his head. Kyle cannot believe this kid.
Look, the point is, we have to be ready, and we have to look around, figure out what's going on, and maybe have to fight this thing if necessary, or run, or both.
Kyle just nods his head to the other two, just go wake them up.
Okay. I start shaking HD and Kirk as much as I can, just wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
So you are able to wake them up. They both wake up and they're like, "What? We just did this yesterday."
I explain to them, and I'm like, this isn't just a floette, this is way more serious.
Oh, come on, I just got over this sickness.
I'm sorry, but your sinuses can wait. We gotta move.
Where are we going?
Either just moving towards Gale Beach, or we're gonna have to fight this thing. One or the other.
No, I recommend fighting. It's so much fun.
Do we all hear this?
You all hear this.
What direction is it coming from?
Right behind HD, it feels like. Whatever
And we
direction that
see
would be.
nothing there.
And you see HD there, just kind of like, what's going on?
Kyle is gonna take a shot in the dark here. Kyle's gonna throw his stun seed behind HD.
Ooh, clever.
Ooh,
Just
interesting.
like Kyle's
Roll-
just gonna take the stun seed and just whip it just above HD's head.
Okay. Go ahead and you throw your stun seed at the thing behind it.
We said accuracy for a seed is a 6, right? Or
Let
did
me
we say
check.
4? Please tell me we said accuracy for seed is a 4 and not a 6.
Roll d20, beat a 5.
Beat a 5?
Beat a 5.
I rolled a 5.
Oof.
I didn't lose the seed, it's just on the ground over there.
Yeah, so you chuck the seed, and it just keeps flying for
Wait, I also have a,
longer
I also
than
have
you
a stun
expect.
seed. I'm gonna try the exact same thing he did.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I'll try that.
In the time that I threw the seed, the ghost probably moved, but Ralph's gonna do it anyways.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, you never know. I rolled an 11.
Okay. So are you throwing this at the same? You're not throwing this at the same time. That's my interpretation.
I mean, it's like a fraction of a second behind. When
That's
Kyle
an
did it.
insane reaction time. My
Just
lord.
quick. I mean,
No, I think
it's like as I see you pick up the stun seed, I'm like, wait, I have one too. Why not?
I have one. Let me try that. Okay.
Yeah.
So you throw the seed, and unlike Kyle's, yours seems to vanish. Like it seems to have taken effect. I guess is the best way to explain it. Because like it just kind of you see it hit something, crack, disappear, which usually happens with the seeds, and it's gone. So I don't know what you want to do at this point.
All right, so it's probably petrified now. Question is, do we run, or do we just try to wail on it while it's petrified?
Well, the second you touch something that's petrified, it's no longer petrified.
Right, but it gives us like the advantage when it comes to fighting. But we could try running.
Well, Kyle, seeing that Ralph's seed has taken effect, is gonna like run around where his seed, where Ralph's seed hit, to go get his seed and put it back in his bag.
As you start running, a blinding flash of light occurs.
Huh?
Oh man.
So all of you guys can't see. And then as it fades back in, you just hear,
Ooh, what an interesting idea. Using a stun seed? Very, very curious.
You're stunned though, right?
But yeah, like, wait. So petrified is no moves at all, or no damage dealing moves?
the first time damage is dealt to me, I can finally move again, basically.
But this Pokemon just, I'm assuming, used Flash or some item.
Neither of which are technically possible when you're stunned, yes.
So either this thing is not petrified, or like this is some weird like
It's a god, no.
it's some invisible substitute or something.
So what is your reaction at this point to seeing, hey, your Invisifriend is up and at him?
Kyle's still moving for his stun seed because Kyle's like, this thing has not made a move. It just used Flash. I'm gonna take my chances.
Roll athletics.
Oh boy.
Is that tough?
That is tough.
How is tough my highest modifier now?
Because you hit the gym.
Push-ups, sit-ups, and plenty of juice.
Yeah, because you hit the gym in Arc 1.
Yeah, my tough is a +2. But this adds up because I've only gained. Weird. Okay. Well, I'll take it. All right, I got a 12.
Okay, so you start rushing over to your seed, trying to grab it. And then you see the seed start floating in the air.
Mm.
I kind of like this. It's a cool little seed. Seems to do some, what's it called? Petrifying? Interesting.
And you see it magically disappear. So it's in the pocket.
Well, while the seed is here's the thing. While the seed is floating and our villain is monologuing, Kyle wants to take the sleep seed out of his bag and hurl it at the foe. And
Okay,
see what happens.
Go ahead and roll that.
Because we don't need any villainous monologues. This isn't a beautiful 15.
What was that? Sorry.
I rolled a 15.
15. Okay.
So the sleep seed hits.
Interesting. How...
As you hear something fall to the ground, the stun seed seems to be vanished, but it's probably in their bag or pocket or whatever.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna say 0 stun seeds for now. I'm planning on getting my stun seed back. I also still have 2 sleep seeds left. All right. How are we doing this? What's the play now?
What is the play now?
'Cause
Do you
this
have an
thing's a-
immediate play? That's a good question.
this
The other
thing's a-
three
I
kind of
think we should just run.
Well, this thing's asleep. We don't know how long it's going to be asleep for.
I think we run and find the answer to that question later.
Kyle's going to turn to HD and Kirk and see what they think. He's,
We don't have
he's
time for discussion. We just go.
he's getting group input.
That's a first. Uh,
Kyle is growing into a leader.
yeah, let's go. Kirk is still kind of confused at the whole situation, but more or less is like, you know, if you already got them, I don't know if I just hit my mic. You know, if you already got them, we should just go. Like,
Yeah, I think leaving right now while we still have the chance and getting more information later might be the best idea. For now, we have to just move.
Let's go.
and then you see a flash of light.
Oh, what?
You know, I don't know if leaving is such the best idea.
This is frustrating.
I guess we have to fight an
We
invisible foe.
we can't see.
Exactly.
We can hear where the voice came from again, right?
Yes, here is the weird thing. It came from behind Kirk.
What?
So this thing moved in its sleep or when it woke up.
You know, it might be best to just save this until next week. That might be the more ideal situation.
And that's where we will end this episode.
Yep, that's where we will end this episode.
I was wondering when that was coming. I was like, at some point here, we're gonna leave on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Where's
this is a
Yeah,
good-
this is your cliffhanger of you've used some resources and we'll find out. Ooh, scary. Feel free to think about that.
I will be
It's
cooking up strategies for the next 5 minutes until we record the next episode.
Oof. Yeah.
So thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed what has amounted to be either a very long or a very two-parted episode. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. Next time, we will see what their strategy is. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
I've been Mansour playing Ralph.
And I've been Mohammed playing Kyle.
And until next time, take care.